Jai Gurudev students. Now children, you know that last time we have studied about acids, bases and salts. Means I have explained you that what are the acids, what are the bases and how the salts are formed. Okay. So this time I told you in the previous class that next class we will perform some experiments. And what are those experiments, or what are these experiments? About that I want to tell you that last time I explained you about the indicators, means how we can detect that whether anything is acidic or basic. Means ये acid है या base है, ये हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? So some things are there or some chemical substances are there which we can use to detect the material that whether it is acidic or basic. Okay, so those materials are called indicators. And children, last time I told you that indicators are of two kinds mainly. First are the natural indicators and second are the artificial, or we can say synthetic indicators. And natural indicators, I explained you about the natural indicators that it includes turmeric, and I have given you one activity also. I think you must have done that. Whatever I told you that apply, make the paper, this white cloth, any piece of cloth wet and apply turmeric on that, and on that you apply soap, and then you can check the change in color of that cloth. And in the same way I have told you about the China rose also. Means China rose means that shoe flower, or its scientific name is hibiscus also. It's a very common flower, and Hindi name is gudhal ka phool. You all should know that. So from the extract of that flower also we can detect the presence of acids and bases. Okay, so because when we use extract of that flower of China rose, that also show us that how the acids are changing color and how the bases are also change color from their original extract to another color. So let's perform all the activity one by one. First of all, we will perform an activity with the help of turmeric, which I have given you. Children, I have told you that you take a piece of white cloth. So because on white cloth its color appears very clearly, and if you don't have white cloth, you can use white paper also. Paper also can show you. And you can see easily when we apply soap on the turmeric, because turmeric is a natural indicator and it tells us that soap is a basic in nature, because we know that soap is a base, but how we can detect it, that we check through that this activity. So let's do. I am taking white paper. So how we can use a simple white paper? In this way you can take. I apply little bit water on that. In this way you can apply water. Okay. After applying water, then I have turmeric and I am applying turmeric on that. See, color is yellow now. You can see clearly that it shows yellow color, because you know that turmeric has yellow color. In this way. Now after this we apply soap on it. So let's see what color will come in this. I am having this bathing soap, any soap you can use, and as we apply soap, you see how the color changes. I am not applying full that turmeric, so that you can identify the color change between that place, both the places. Okay. See now, where I have not applied soap, their color is yellow. Okay, and here I have applied soap because soap is a basic in nature. So turmeric is a natural indicator, and turmeric tells us that it is a base, because turmeric is a natural indicator, and turmeric always turns brownish red with the base. Okay, when we apply any kind of base on this turmeric, then it will give us which color? Reddish brown. See, its color is reddish brown, or you can say that dark brown. Okay, so in this way you can do this activity with the help of white piece of cloth also. Okay, so that's why we call it as a natural indicator, because with the help of turmeric also we can check the presence of base. Okay. Now next activity, I have told you that I am having the extract of this China rose flower. China rose flower, by putting water, you crush the petals of China rose and you will get this solution. Okay, extract I have collected in this tumbler. So this extract, when we put in the test tube, this is a test tube, see the color, and little bit less I am taking this because we have to do this experiment with the base as well as with acid, both. See, this much is enough. So after using this, I am first putting inside it a lemon juice. You know, I have told you in the last class that all the acids are sour in taste. So lemon is also sour in taste. It has also acid, citric acid present in lemon. So when we use lemon juice, I pour lemon juice in this solution, then you can see its color changes. We shake it well and you see that its color changes from purple to dark pink. In your book also it is written that its color changes from its original color to pink, magenta pink. Okay, so that's why it is a acid. With acid it gives pink color. Okay, and now we test with the base, that which color it gives with the base. So for base, I am having this baking soda, and first we make solution of this baking soda, means I have taken a pinch of baking soda in this test tube, and by adding water, see, by adding water I have made solution of it. So it is a basic solution. Now we have taken base. After base, now I add again this extract of this one. Extract of China rose flower. Now you see it is not pink, it is violet color, or we can say it is sometime it gives green color and sometime it gives violet color, light green or violet. Okay, so its color changes from violet to green. Sometimes it gives green or sometimes it gives violet color. So you can see change with the acid as well as with the base. Understand? See, with the acid we have got which color? Magenta pink color, and with the base we have got different colors. So you can easily identify both the colors with the help of China rose extract. That's why we can say that China rose extract is also a natural indicator. Okay. So children, in the same way you can perform this activity at your home also, because these are the natural things. It will not harm you or give you any kind of harm. So you can perform these kind of activity at your home also. So these are the two experiments which I have shown you to detect the presence of acids and bases with the help of two natural indicators. After this, I'll show you I have told you in the previous class about the litmus paper also. Means one more natural indicator we have, which we obtain from the lichens. I have told you in the last class that litmus we obtain from the lichens, and this litmus is coming in the form of solution as well as in the form of papers. Okay, so I am having papers, litmus papers. Litmus papers are of two colors. I have told you that one is red litmus paper and second is a blue litmus paper. Okay, so what is the use of red litmus paper and what is the use of blue litmus paper? Let's see. These both the litmus papers are also act as an indicator, and how we can detect the presence of acids and bases. Let's see. Now I am checking, you can check the different kind of acids and different kind of bases with the help of litmus paper or any kind of indicator. So now let's detect the presence of acid and base with the help of litmus papers. First I want to show you that these are litmus papers and these are coming in this way, in these stripes form. Okay, so there are so many litmus papers in this pack, but we use one. So I will take out one and I'll show you that how this litmus paper change color. And one thing you should know, that always red litmus paper change its color into blue when we use it in base. If it is a base, then only it will change color from red to blue. Understand? And always blue litmus paper. I am having two kind of litmus paper. These are red, means it is not dark red but little bit pinkish kind of color, but its name is red litmus. And in the same way, these are blue litmus paper. See here written also blue litmus, and in this way you can see blue litmus, and they are blue in color. And blue litmus paper always we use to detect acids. When we put in acid, if anything is acidic in nature, then its color will change from blue to red. Understand? These are the things I have already written in your book. If you read it, you can find out. But I am just explaining you before the demonstration so that you can understand properly. So first we check the presence of acid. We know that they are acids, but sometimes if we don't know whether anything is acidic or basic, then we use both the papers. Okay, first we put blue paper, blue litmus paper. If it will turn from blue to red, that means thing is acidic, the solution is acidic. And if it will not change color, that means it is basic in nature or neutral in color, means a neutral substance. Okay, so then we check with the red litmus paper. If it will change its color from red to blue, that means it is basic in nature. And if anything is neutral, means it is neither acidic nor basic, the thing is called neutral, just like water. Water is a neutral. If we use this litmus paper in water, then it will not change any kind of color. Okay, it will not change any kind of color. So let's first we check this. I am having this just looking like water, but it is not water, it is a vinegar. You know that vinegar we use at home in many of the things, in the pickles or in these noodles or so many kind of items at home. So I am having vinegar. You know that vinegar is also sour in taste, so it is also acid. So as we put, see this is a blue color, as we put this paper in this vinegar, immediately it will change color. See this much I have dipped, so it changes its color from blue to red. You can see it clearly. Understand? So that's why it is acid. Okay, and now we check the base. For detecting the base, we use red litmus paper. Now, if we take red litmus paper and I am applying little bit water on that to make it wet. So after that I am applying baking soda on that. Okay, then you will see that how it changes its color from red to blue. See, color changes from red to blue. Previously this paper was red, and now because of applying that baking soda on it, it changes its color from red to blue. So red litmus always we use to detect the presence of base. Okay, bases. And blue litmus paper we use to detect the presence of acids. Understand? So children, hope you have understood all the things. See both the papers I will show you now. Now they have changed their colors. See at the tip, I have not dipped its tip, so upper tip is different in color. It is red and its tip is blue, because it was previously blue litmus paper which I used in vinegar, means in acid, so it changes color from blue litmus to red, and this we use in base, so it changes its color from blue to red. Understand? From red to blue with the base. So children, this is about the bases and acids and how we can detect the presence of base and acid with the help of these indicators. Okay, so I think you have understood better with the help of these kind of activities. So these activities are also given in your book. You can read it out and then you understood properly. After this, we will start the next topic. Okay, about the more detail about the acids and bases.